What in God's name is going on in here?
52.
We doing it? Hey, we're doing it, guys.
Man,
We're doing
let's
this
do it.
shit.
Yeah,
doing it, man.
27.
27, dude. We're doing this shit,
Episode
man.
27.
Getting after it.
We had our halfway mark last week.
We had our halfway mark last week. That's right, man. And again, Trent and Johnny, we were talking about. We please don't give up on us on the snacks and all that bullshit. Just be patient with us. It's just hard to find the chicken. It's hard to find the burger in the can. It's find it hard. But if all else fails, we'll be eating fish. We'll be eating some
Basically
fancy,
just different kinds of fish.
all kinds of bullshit.
So here's the deal. For that one person that may be wondering about that food episode,
It's coming. It's coming.
I like to
Hey,
think that
it's
listeners
coming.
are listening, but
It's coming.
I just don't think a whole lot of people tuned in and went, "Damn it, man!
They're not
coming.
doing the snack
Damn it,
episode.
man! There's
coming,
no
dude. It's
sardine
coming.
this
It's
week."
coming.
Yeah.
It is gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
And maybe we can post on
It's
social
just
media beforehand,
it's
let
just-
everybody know it's
But
coming.
I'll tell you
Right.
what,
It's just-
there's more people wondering why they're just going, well, you may not be able to find that stuff.
Yeah.
But I could find a pistachio.
Hey, I'll eat
I mean,
that goddamn pistachio.
I could give that clown a
Hey,
pistachio.
hey,
I'll eat
hold
it.
on, hold on.
I'll eat that
we-
shit.
All right, let's do this. We don't have them here,
Mm-mm.
but I want you to walk us through your thought process on this. First of all,
Hmm?
when did you first do that?
Oh.
Second of all, who allowed you to do that?
All right.
And why would that possibly be something that you would be like, hey, that's what I want to do?
He's going to have to
All
do
right.
it now.
All right. No. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Talk us through it.
There's
no,
none in the vending machine outside.
No,
is
no, I
there?
got some. I got the fancy one, the high dollar ones. Like what was it $10, $15 a bag for the?
Doesn't matter.
No.
They're all razor blades.
No,
But
no,
go ahead.
okay.
What's
So when I was a kid, movies ruled my life. So I used to watch Easy Money with No Respect. What's his name? No Respect comedian.
Rodney
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 Dangerfield.
Dangerfield. Yes, Easy Money. He made a movie called Easy Money.
yeah.
I watched that movie, and he was eating pistachios. And he's like, dude, you got to eat the pistachios with the shells. He's telling his buddy, you got to eat the pistachios with the shells. That's the only way to eat them. So when I grew up, that's how I ate them. So I ate them with the shells, dude. I didn't give a shit. I ate them with the shells. That's how I ate them. So Rodney Dangerfield could eat them like that. So did
Okay. The first time that you ate a pistachio with the shell on, you didn't think to yourself, hey, this is going to kill me
Was
at an
that
early
just a
age.
movie? Was that just a movie? Should I have not done that?
No. Hey, I don't give a shit, dude. I don't give a shit. If TV, I didn't have parents. So if TV said that's what you do, that's what you, for me. TV said that's what you do. That's what
TV
you do.
was your parents.
That's
dude.
my parents. That was my
Oh, my
babysitter. That's my
God.
parents. That's everything, dude. So I saw him do it, so I did
He
it.
sat there on his breakdance mat.
Hey, I was breakdancing with. I was on my cardboard with
Forgot
fucking
about that.
Carlton.
No, I didn't.
Carlton.
I didn't.
I did.
Pistachios with the shells on.
You have to do it, and then also too. So another side note. That guy's name Matt. It's always elusive name.
Croson?
Croson. That guy showed me how to eat peanuts.
Cross Croson.
Croson.
Yeah.
CrossFit Croson. So he showed me how to eat. Peanuts in the shell. He said, "You eat these peanuts.
Hey, those are good. It's good to do that.
Peanuts in the shell. Yeah, he showed me how to eat peanuts in the shell. Whole peanuts. In the shell, and you eat it.
And you
But
eat
they're
the
spicy
shell.
though. They're green. Was it green?
Chili.
Green chili. Green has chilies. Dude, it's spicy as shit. And you eat the shell. It's money.
We're
And you-
doing it.
And you chase it down with the beer.
Yeah, we're doing that. We already talked
That's
about
gonna
that.
happen. That's
We
gonna
already
happen.
talked about that.
But CrossFit Croson showed me
Okay.
that.
I understand
He showed me
a
that. CrossFit
little
Croson.
bit like the peanut thing because there is a lot of flavor on the,
The
outside
boiled,
of the peanut.
the boiled peanut.
I get that.
Yeah.
And they're and the shells are a little bit softer, but hey,
Pistachio.
don't do it.
Hey, the pistachio is like eating a turtle shell, but
I
you
know.
do it. You gotta do it, but you have to do it. But you have to do it.
I know.
You have to do it.
I
You
know.
have to
I
do
know.
it.
But
You have to
hey,
do it.
but hey,
That
hey,
turtle meat,
hey,
though.
but hey, don't do it. Right?
Hey, you gotta do it. Sometimes you gotta do shit you don't want to, man. Sometimes you.
Why would you want to?
Sometimes you have to go down when you don't want to, but you have to. You have to, man. You have to. You have to eat the asshole when you don't want to, but you have to. You have
Wait.
to, man. It sets off the mood.
Something happened.
It sets off the mood. But hey, so when this episode comes out, when this comes out, it's gonna be Rosh Hashanah.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
gonna be the Jewish New Year, and I love the Jewish culture, man. It's great, man. They got great matzo ball soup. They got great sandwiches. They got great deli.
Shalom.
I love them, dude. I fucking love them, dude. I'm all about it, dude.
Shalom.
It's Rosh Hashanah is usually during late summer,
Big candle.
early autumn. I love them, dude.
Is that a big candle?
That's Chanukah.
That's-
Chinooka. No, not Chinooka.
Hanukkah.
Hanukkah. Yeah, Hanukkah. Chinooka, Hanukkah.
The menorah.
Yeah, eight.
Fro-
It's right.
Frozen,
Eight
Krausen,
crazy
yeah,
nights.
something.
8 crazy nights. 8 crazy nights.
Well, that okay.
8 crazy nights. Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
sure.
hey, cancel me. 8 crazy nights, dude. It's fucking, Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
It's a personal foul.
Yeah.
It's a personal foul. If you've ever seen that movie, watch it, dude.
Okay.
8
all
crazy
right,
nights.
all
Watch
right,
it. It's a
all right.
personal. Anyway,
8 Crazy Nights, man. That
Yeah,
was
Adam Sandler, dude.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
great flick, dude. I love that. It was a cartoon, so me being an artist, I love the art, the cartoon of the part of that. But
That was his first animated film.
yes. So for me, I'm always been a big fan of Adam Sandler. So for me, my favorite Adam Sandler movie was the first one, Billy Madison.
Oh,
Billy
dude.
Madison.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
my
yeah.
first. That was my favorite movie.
So what I liked about Billy Madison
Mm-hmm.
was one of the B characters when Chris Farley was the
The bus driver.
bus driver.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That Veronica Vaughn is one piece of.
Yeah, dude.
That's the best. That's
Yeah.
the best character. That's like the best character.
Rip, dude, rip.
Yeah. No, he's great,
Hey,
dude. I
how-
love
like,
that.
like the stuff he could have made, man.
Dude, they were great, man. They were great together. They made so many. Him.
That was the Saturday Night Live crew.
Yeah,
back
yeah.
in the
And then what you call it? Damn it. The chemistry that damn it, not Adam Sandler, but what's his name? David Spade
David Spade.
and
Chris Rock was in that
yeah,
group.
David Spade and Chris Farley. The chemistry they had was amazing. Dude.
Yeah.
Just like with Tommy Boy. All those movies are amazing, dude. I love those
I'm trying to
movies.
figure out if I'm an Adam Sandler fan.
You don't like him?
I'm really
He's
trying
got
to figure it
okay.
out.
His
Happy Gilmore, the golfing, Happy Gilmore.
Okay, so his thing was, first of all, what got me into to Adam Sandler. I almost said Chris Farley.
Yeah.
What got me into Adam Sandler was his comedy album that he released with like Toll Booth Willie and stuff. Do you remember that at all?
Was that with the like all the? Like
So
the-
it was an audio album.
Yeah.
It was an audio comedy album, and he released it or whatever. And he had like Toll Booth Willie in it and stuff. And it was a sketch that he did with that. And then he had like songs and stuff. His biggest thing was like he mixed like sketch comedy, like audio sketch
I liked
comedy
him
with
better
songs and
as a
stuff.
sketch guy on
Yeah.
Saturday Night Live
It
than,
was
than
great.
watching a full movie with him
Yeah.
doing his goofy voices. And
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
The thing
Yeah.
I liked about him with the Boy Scouts with the Baldwin, Adam Baldwin.
I'm trying.
The Boy Scouts on Saturday Night Live. He did a great sketch with him. It's like
I don't
a
remember
Boy
that.
Scout thing. You don't remember that?
No.
Oh, dude, it was so good. It was so funny,
I
dude.
don't remember that.
So good. Canteen
Oh,
Boy.
Canteen Boy.
Canteen Boy,
dude.
dude.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I remember
It was
Canteen
so
Boy.
good, dude. It was so good, man. It was so awkward and shit. It was so good,
Yeah.
man. But yeah, dude, I was a big Adam Sandler fan. That was huge, man. It was so good.
I agree with Johnny. I think he was probably better in this the Saturday Night Live sketches and stuff. I will say this.
He was a tad annoying.
I will say this. He has dabbled in some dramatic acting, and early on I wasn't into it. But some of the later stuff that he's come out with, like I watched his latest movie, Hustle.
Yeah.
Dude, I thought that was a
That was
really
great movie.
good
The basketball
movie.
thing.
Yeah, the
That
basketball.
was great.
Uncut
loved it.
Gems.
Yeah.
Did you watch Uncut Gems?
Uncle Jim's.
Uncut
Uncle Jim's.
Gems.
Uncut Gems,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
No,
Dude, I thought that was a good movie.
dude. The thing I liked him in the most. Well, one of the things I liked him in the most, Punch Drunk Love. Did you
Yeah.
ever see that?
Yeah, yeah.
It was
I
like
did.
it was a
Yeah, yeah.
dramatic thing, dude. But it was weird because to see him in that kind of light was weird to see.
When I
him.
saw him, he was cast in The Longest Yard.
Oh, dude, I love that
Uh,
movie.
And it's an okay movie.
I love that movie.
But when I
dude.
first saw that, wait a second, Adam Sandler is playing the Burt Reynolds.
There it
Reynolds,
is.
he's Burt Reynolds.
There it is.
Yeah.
That's why you don't like it.
No,
It has
no,
nothing to
dude.
do with Adam
It-
Sandler. It has
really
everything to
does.
do with the fact that he was playing the
He didn't have a
same
stash.
character that Burt Reynolds
The
was.
Burt
He never stashed.
Reynolds?
Yeah, I know.
What?
I get it. Because I had the same thing.
Come on.
No, it's fine, but that was a good movie, though.
was a good
It
movie.
was good.
It was a good movie.
You know what? I went back and watched. I watched Little Nicky. I went back. This past weekend. I went back and watched it.
I did 2 weeks ago.
You know what? But you know what it was? It bothered me.
I watched it 2 weeks ago.
What bothered me was it wasn't as funny as it was when I first watched it. The
I didn't think it was funny at all.
It was terrible.
I didn't think
it
it
was
was funny at
terrible.
all.
I thought it was terrible.
I watched about 20 minutes and I was like,
This is bad.
This is not funny
Yeah,
at
it's
all.
Not bad. It's bad. Yeah, I guess
It's not. It was not funny at all.
Even though,
Do you remember his first dramatic role? What movie it was?
Oh shit!
I'm gonna say it, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, dude, I forgot about that." Spanglish.
Oh, I like that dude. What's her name? The
I
Spanish
just
girl?
want to I want to apologize to anyone listening right now that we're talking about Adam Sandler
Hey,
being
he's
great in
classic.
movies.
Johnny, I feel like you're in the
Because-
minority, man.
No, he's
No,
classic.
I feel like you're in the minority.
He was a good friend of. We talked about this before. He was a good friend of the big guy from King of Queens, Kevin James.
Kevin James,
They
yeah.
were good friends, dude. They grew up. They were just good friends, dude.
I-
Him, Kevin James, David Spade, Chris Rock. They were all
They all-
I will,
buddies.
I
did.
will
They're all
say
buddies.
this
They're all buddies, man.
about him. He seems like, of course, I don't know who knows unless you're his friend, but he seems like a good friend.
Yeah.
The reason why is because that crew of people, they carried their extras in their movies with them.
Every movie.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, these guys are my friends.
Mhm.
Every movie.
So they're coming into the next movie with me.
Rob Schneider.
Mhm.
Who's the Crazy Eyes guy?
Oh, damn it.
Steve
And
Buscemi.
some of these
Buscemi.
guys,
Steve
they
Buscemi.
weren't even big parts of the movie, but they
Nope.
just showed up in the next
those
movie.
two guys. They were the
know?
Little Nicky. The two guys.
yep.
The two guys. The rock and roll guys.
Yep.
Those guys.
The quarterback
yeah,
from
yeah, the
Waterboy,
Big Daddy guys.
Yeah.
right? The quarterback
Yeah,
from
the
Waterboy.
quarterback.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Yeah.
God damn. He was a pot. They're big potheads, and they were actually potheads too.
Yeah.
It was a funny thing. But no,
But that's a
I
good
like
point.
that.
It was like this
This
core.
fraternity of guys that just said,
Stay
"Hey, you
together.
know what? If one of us makes it,
we're all
we're all gonna make it."
I feel like one of his more underrated comedies was Mr. Deeds.
I love Mr.
I thought
Deeds.
Mr. Deeds was
Hey.
funny.
Hold on. You know why I like Mr. Deeds?
Why?
There was a nice lady in that movie that made me
Wow.
attract me to
No.
Mr. Deeds.
Nah, Rider.
Yes, Wino.
Hey,
Wino was in that movie, so I was all about it, dude. Wino's the
I'm
shit.
in it.
She's amazing, dude. She's hot, dude.
I'm in it.
She's hot, dude.
I'm
She's
in it,
hot as
dude.
shit, dude. I think she's amazing. She's got a
Hey,
certain
West
just, I don't know
Chesterton,
what.
Fieldville, Iowa.
She's amazing, dude.
She's
She's
from
got
West
something.
Chesterton, Fieldville, Iowa.
She's hot.
And then she goes, yeah, it was a big house with a tire swing and a red door. And then he goes, they like fly there, and she's like, oh, we're in West Chesterton, Fieldville, Iowa. And he's like, oh, is this your house? And they go to the house, and then he knocks on the door, and he goes, yeah, she used to live here. To these kids that answer the door, and they were like, my grandfather built this house with his bare hands.
Dude, she was amazing, dude. She
I
was
feel like this is only funny unless
no,
you
she's
saw
hot
this
as
or
shit,
something.
dude. She's hot as shit.
Something.
She was awesome. She was amazing because she was when she was in Beetlejuice. She had her comedy in Beetlejuice she had a funny lines in Beetlejuice, but they were so subtle that it's like when she talked about the MSG in the Chinese food.
Yeah.
It was her lines were so subtle, but they were so funny, dude. It was just so good, and she was so creepy.
What's your favorite Winona Ryder movie?
Girl Interrupted.
Maybe that one,
Growing Up.
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. She was hot. She
That's all I
was
can think of.
amazing.
I'm not a big Winona Ryder fan.
Oh, dude.
Hey, are you a big anything fan, dude?
Y'all are, man, you're
Dude, Winona Ryder was amazing, dude. She was
y'all
so
are
hot, dude.
throwing up. I mean, just misses right now.
Misses.
She's so hot, dude.
Oh, dude.
She had a
no.
camera on Beetlejuice.
But
That was
is
hot.
she? But is she?
Yeah, she is, dude. She even in
Even in Stranger Things.
even in Stranger Things, she had a little something about her. She's got a little something about her. Dude. She's got something that
Ugh,
tickles.
I don't.
She tickles me. She tickles me, dude. In Stranger Things, it tickles.
Hey. yeah.
Tickles.
Yeah,
A
something
little
like
bit.
that.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying, but she was awesome, dude. I thought she was she really broke through, and of course, Beetlejuice, she broke through because it was just a whole different character. And
I mean, Girl Interrupted was
Girl
really
Inter-
good.
She was great in Girl
It
Interrupted.
was a good movie.
Trying to think of the movie that she did really well
She's
in.
kind of like a skinny girl, right?
Yeah, but she was always dark. And that's what I like because she was
Hey,
always
can you look
fucking
up
dark.
her,
She was always dark.
filmography.
She have that like a
She was
Ralph
always dark.
Macchio vibe, kind of.
She did, dude. And I'm trying to think what
Ageless.
movie where she bloomed or she killed.
I mean,
I'm
Edward
trying to think
Scissorhands.
of
Edward
that.
Scissorhands.
Edward
I'm trying to think
Scissorhands.
of that
She
one.
was killer, dude. Edward Scissorhands. She was killer, dude. She was amazing
Yeah.
in Edward Scissorhands. I mean,
When she does or when he does the ice sculpture
yeah, dude.
or whatever. Yeah.
She's
Hey, that's another Christmas movie, huh?
yeah, it is. It is. Edward Scissorhands, dude.
Just saying.
I love it. I always thought she was always.
Oh, dude, her drunk history episode was really good. I forgot she was in Black Swan.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, she was just. I always find something about her. There was something. It was just she
I
was
can
always
tell.
drawn to her.
I can
I
tell.
was always drawn to her.
This
I
is
love when she had short hair. She had short hair. It was
so
always
this
sexy.
is the Winona Ryder episode.
Yes, absolutely. I'll take it, dude. I'll take it, dude. Oh, she was in Dracula. Yes, dude. Lucas, dude. Have you ever seen Lucas with Corey Feldman? Haim, Haim or Feldman? Haim.
I feel
that was
like
a great
I'm
movie.
learning something about these guys here tonight, and I'm not sure that.
Dude,
you like it?
you're
You're
not
sure?
a Winona
Lucas,
Ryder
dude,
fan.
Lucas was great, dude. Lucas is a great movie, man.
That surprises me, actually.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, she's like a nostalgic actress.
Yeah, dude.
I mean,
It's like she's on the same lines of uh,
come on.
Molly Ringwald. Dude. She's on the same lines.
No.
Same lines, dude.
I would agree with that, actually.
Same lines, dude.
Yeah.
She's iconic, dude. Very iconic chick. We were watching the behind the scenes of the Breakfast Club, and they wanted to cut the scene where where they're all together and they're talking about their own problems and shit, and where there's a scene where they're talking about like suicide and things. They wanted to cut some of those scenes, dude, but it was just that scene made the show. The Breakfast Club that made the scene where they were talking about their own personal things. Anthony Michael Hall, we were talking about suicide, where he was because he was an A student and he was trying to talk about because he failed at making a light or a lamp. He wanted to take himself out, and he was very sad about that. So it was just a very dark thing. And Breakfast Club was something that shaped my life, dude. Like that was a big part of me, dude. Breakfast Club, that whole detention scene.
Yeah.
And the thing was, it was shot in one scene, dude, just at the same place, same location. There was nowhere else, just one scene, and that movie was very strong for me, just because.
Probably cheap to make.
Who was
very?
Who was your favorite character in that movie?
Dude, it had to be Bender, dude. Bender, because he was I could relate to him because he was a kid that was abused, and uh, just that was my thing, dude. I could relate to him. 'Cause
Yeah.
he was a shit kid, and nobody gave a shit about him, and that was
Yeah.
my thing, man.
I agree.
Yeah, Bender was the thing. Also, I also related with the jock Emilio Estevez.
Emilio Estevez. Yeah.
Because I knew that side too. That sports was a big deal, and being a jock was a big deal because I love
whatever
I
happened
love
to
being a
him?
jock.
Whatever happened to Emilio Estevez?
I don't know, dude. He was with the Ducks. He was with
Mighty Ducks. Dude.
Mighty
Yeah.
Ducks, dude. That was a big part of him. dude.
D2.
He got quiet. His brother, though.
Hey,
Tiger blood, huh?
Hey, his brother.
Hey, whole nother level.
off the rails, huh?
Man,
Big time.
what a guy. Had a
Who'd
good
you
time.
relate to, Johnny, in Breakfast Club?
I don't know. Probably Estevez.
Estevez, the
Yeah.
wrestler. Yeah,
Yeah.
wrestling.
I actually think probably he's probably who I
Wrestling?
thought.
Yeah.
I
You
really.
know, it was kind of cool. It was a odd mix, right?
Oh, dude.
No one thought they should be there.
That's what I was gonna tell you.
Oh,
So,
he was also in, Emilio Estevez was also in Outsiders, wasn't
yeah, fuck yeah, dude. He was I forget what his
he?
name.
Dude,
was.
that cast, huh?
That's huge. So I was watching a behind the scenes of Breakfast Club. They were talking about canceling, or not canceling necessarily, but they were upset about the scene where Jed Nelson is under the table and it's thought that he bites Molly Ringwald's crotch, and she was 16 and he was like 25. In real life, he was 25 and she was 16, and he went for her. No, I thought he went for it because she. I thought he grabbed it because she went. She went. You know, she. Well, that's what I'm saying. But they wanted there to be cancellation of him or of that movie because of that scene.
Yeah.
You know, because
Yeah.
he was 25 and she was 16, and but behind the scenes shit is crazy. Is nuts, dude. It was just really nuts to watch. If you had a chance to watch it,
Yeah.
the behind the scenes thing, it's interesting, very interesting,
Nostalgic movie, man.
very very nostalgic. And that high school wasn't really a high school. It was just made up.
Yeah.
It wasn't a real high school.
I feel like that's most movies though. Most movies
wasn't real.
like fictional whatever's.
It was a school, and then they shut it down, and they kind of John Hughes. He grew up in Chicago, so he made that a high school. Where
Okay.
he made it a fictional thing. So that was his thing, man.
I felt like we were talking about Winona Ryder. I feel like she was in the same vein as I'm gonna catch some shit for this, I'm sure, but I feel like she was in the same vein as like the uh, Sandra Bullock sort of vein, where like she would be in different movies that you wouldn't necessarily think that she was in. Um, uh, Sandra Bullock, her first big breakout was Speed, right?
Speed, and I thought she was extremely hot in Demolition Man.
Yeah,
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
she was the haircut. She had a hell of a snout. I was all about it, dude. She had a hell of a snout. Her nose was great nose.
Speed was one of Keanu Reeves'
Yeah.
first movies too, right?
Yeah.
It was like his third, second or third movie,
Great
something like
movie.
that.
Great movie.
Did
dude.
Speed come out before Matrix?
Yes. Oh yeah, for sure.
Was it before? Was that wasn't his first movie? Was it?
His first movie was
what was
first
his
big movie
What
anyway.
was his best movie?
The John Wick series is so good.
Point Break.
Oh yeah,
Point
no,
Break.
no, Point Break was great.
Point Break is. He came out in this
You watched
movie
the remake?
No.
He
Don't.
came out in a movie called River's Edge. That was one of his first movies, River's
Okay,
Edge, and
okay.
that was one of my favorite movies. He was like a teen punk. He was a piece of shit, like Burnout. And he was in that for the
River's
first,
Edge,
that was
yeah.
his first
Matt.
River's Edge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, he was in a lot. Oh, Bill and Ted's.
Yeah,
duh,
he was
of
in Bill
course.
and
Yeah,
Ted's,
yeah.
dude.
Oh, I feel stupid now. Yeah, Bill and Ted's. Of course. He was in Dracula.
Johnny Demonic. No, yeah.
Johnny Mnemonic.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I remember about Johnny Mnemonic?
Mhm.
Oh, talk about nostalgia. Oh
Yeah.
my god, dude. One of the only things I remember about Johnny Mnemonic is if you bought the video, like the VHS of Johnny Mnemonic, the cassette, the actual like physical cassette of the VHS was orange.
Really? Just like kind of like Zelda with the Nintendo and
It was orange plastic.
Zelda.
Rugrats was too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zelda, the Nintendo
Gold.
game. Gold. Yeah. that was the
Yeah,
shit, dude.
hey,
That was the
gold
shit, dude.
cartridge.
That was-
Yeah.
And now everybody wanted that shit, dude. Everybody-
Yeah. No, but the Keanu Reeves thing, the thing about the John Wick series, I mean, obviously everybody that watches that and like obsesses over it, they know that like he went through like legit gun training and whatever. And one of the things that I like about the John Wick series is all of the action sequences are single camera angle, which means everything looks real when you watch it, because they'll do an ungodly amount of takes to make sure that everything seems one camera angle. Now there are quick cuts that they'll do if the camera is passing through a wall or something or whatever, and that's like a clip spot where they can clip in a different whatever. But everything seems single camera angle. So you'll watch this John Wick like action sequence, and it'll be this is the thing about John Wick is like it'll be a 15-minute action sequence, and when you watch it, it feels like you're watching a single action, like you're watching everything happen in real life, kind of thing. And so the filmography that goes into making those movies, I think, is really good, and I think that's a testament to the production value, the editing, stuff like that. All of the editors and producers of that show or of that movie, but
I've never seen a single one.
of
Hey,
the John Wick.
Hey,
You're an action guy, right?
hey.
You absolutely. I mean this. You absolutely have to watch that series. You absolutely have to watch that series.
I've heard
I promise
that.
you.
I've heard that.
I promise you. Johnny. You're gonna watch it, and we're gonna talk about it, and you're gonna be like, "You're
So
right, dude."
everything
You're
I've
right.
read about the guy or you see, I mean, Keanu Reeves seems to be a great guy.
Yeah.
Right?
Good
Like
guy.
like a
Solid,
genuinely
solid.
good guy.
In real life,
Like,
yeah,
like
yeah.
in real
Solid.
life, a genuinely good guy.
Absolutely.
I'm not the biggest fan of his acting.
Mm.
A fan of
I
the
agree.
guy. A fan of the guy. I'm a fan of the guy. I mean, he seems like a great guy.
I could not
But-
agree more.
But I mean, as an actor, I mean, it's
Everything's one note. I get it. Everything's
Yeah.
one note. He
Yeah.
has one
Yeah.
cadence that he reads every line,
Yeah.
with or whatever. That's why I'm saying watch John Wick. His dad is who's the oh my god, who's the Doc in Back to the Future? Christopher Lloyd. Christopher Lloyd. Christopher Lloyd is his dad
Yeah.
in John Wick.
Okay.
And
What's the score like? What's that score like?
yeah.
Low.
Low
It's low.
score. No,
It's a low score.
but the thing about that movie is you don't watch it for anything other than
The action and the whole deal.
the action sequence or whatever,
Okay.
and the storyline. I mean, it was.
He's not going to win an Academy Award.
No.
He. Hey,
No.
yeah, okay.
If he does, it'll be for action sequence.
Okay.
Okay.
If he does, it'll be for action
I
sequence.
don't know. I give him a hard time. He's a great actor. I mean, he's obviously a good actor. He makes a lot of
Point
money
Break.
at it. But
Point Break
Point
was
Break,
great.
Point Break
Shit.
was a good movie.
That was a
Point-
great movie, dude.
Point Break was amazing because of the Sways.
Swayze was in it.
Swayze in there, man. Swayze.
The whole story. These guys,
Yeah.
surfers. They're
Extreme athletes.
Yeah.
Fucking Red Hot Chili Peppers guy was in it too.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Red Hot Chili
Um,
Peppers. What's his name? The lead singer,
Kiedis.
Anthony Kiedis, was
Yeah.
in it. He was in it. He was one of the surfboard guys. He was one of the surfers. He was one of the bad guys.
Know that.
He was one of the bad guys. Yeah. And then Flea was also in
He's been in a lot of stuff.
Son-in-Law. He was in Son-in-Law, the Thanksgiving movie we talked about before. He was a tattoo. You pick it, I stick it. He was a tattoo guy.
Wasn't who am I thinking of? I think I'm thinking of the same guy. Wasn't he in Terminator 2?
Oh shit, Terminator 2. Flea?
When he first comes back and he sees those punk guys, he was one of the punk guys, wasn't he?
Was that the liquid metal guy?
Oh, you know what? I think I'm thinking of Back to the Future 2. He was the
That's
boss.
close.
He was the boss in Back to the Future 2. Yeah. I want to know who that punk guy was. I think he might have been in Terminator 2 also. When Arnold Schwarzenegger first comes back or whatever, and then he walks over to get clothes from these two like punk kids that are whatever. He's one of the punk guys. All right, so I think what I'm thinking of.
Turn Keith
I
loose
still
on the
got-
man.
I'm thinking about Lifeline, dude.
You're thinking.
I don't want.
Yeah.
I did that.
I think what I'm thinking of is the Back to the Future 2.
Yeah.
Where he's the boss for
Boss,
yeah.
Yes.
So
Why do you fly?
who I'm thinking of is Bill Paxton. Bill Paxton was just an extra character in Terminator. He was one of the punk
Really?
kids
Oh shit.
that Arnold Schwarzenegger came up to and stole his clothes, whatever. That's the
Okay.
guy that he took his clothes from, or whatever.
Right.
And Bill Paxton was in this movie for all of 15 seconds. I mean, he was just an extra or whatever, and then obviously became like this big actor, whatever. But
I have a favorite Bill Paxton movie.
what's that?
I don't know the name of it, but I
Go
can
into that.
describe it.
Let's go into that.
The one where they find that plane full of money.
Oh, with Billy Bob Thornton.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it just goes. It's just like I like it because it's a play on life. Like if you and your friends found
That's
this
such
money
a good movie, man.
and how things go bad. I know it. I'm right. It's Bill
Yes,
Paxton.
it absolutely is. I can't remember the name of the movie.
It's a great movie, though.
I don't even want to see it, but I know it.
I don't
It's,
think enough people think of that as a really good movie, but it is.
God, dude, I keep wanting to say Alive, but Alive was the
What's in it?
soccer team that
No,
got-
Alive
or
is
the
where
rugby team
eat
that
'em.
They
that,
ate each other.
eat each other.
A simple plan.
Simple
Simple
plan.
Okay.
A simple plan. That's
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
A simple plan. Dude, that is such a good movie, dude.
Yeah.
I watched that maybe a month ago, something like that. I rewatched it, and it holds up, dude.
Because it was a
It holds
simple
up.
plan, right? We're just going to get this money.
Dude,
And-
one of the best performances in that movie was Billy Bob Thornton, man.
When does that guy
Always.
not?
Always.
Oh,
Good
dude.
job, right?
Like
Always.
because they have this idea that like, hey, we'll just keep it quiet.
Yeah.
But then like somebody's like, hey, I need my money.
Yeah.
I need my money, and then like it spirals out of control, and then there's like this big thing, and like people die, and dude, such a good movie.
It's
Good call.
it's
dude.
it's
That's
the
a good
same kind of deal as the movie Very Bad Things, right? Where
Yeah.
the guys go to
Yeah.
Vegas, they accidentally kill the hooker.
Yep.
And hey guys, we're gonna keep this a secret, right? And it destroys
Yep.
everyone because it just snowballs.
Yep.
And both of those movies are
like good intentions
They're-
that just don't work out.
They both follow that same line where they make you cringe
Yeah,
while you watch them. Like, oh, this is going worse again.
it's bad.
Going worse.
I felt
again.
the same way.
Yeah.
You're talking about Vegas. Actually, this actually ties in. I felt the same way when I watched Casino.
Yeah.
And you watch the relationship between Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci
Just going worse.
just
Bad.
deteriorate, and it goes to nothing, and it's all because Joe Pesci was a
Shit.
piece of shit.
I feel that same way sometimes when we get into an episode.
It just spirals.
It
dude.
just spirals, and
It
I'm
just
going,
spirals
wow.
out of control.
Is this it? Is this
Especially
it?
when we talk about Jews. I want to fucking talk. I want to keep going, dude.
I want to eat. Hey,
I want to keep going.
we have to say cut.
Hey.
Cut.
Yeah.
I get offensive and shit. I love the Jews. Man. I love the Jews. I love the Jews.
Had to get it in there.
He's
dude.
a big Jew cat.
Had to get. He's a big
I'm a
Jew
Jew guy.
cat.
I'm a Jew guy, man.
He's a big Jew cat.
I'm a Jew cat. I love it.
Hey, so we were talking about before we started recording, we were talking about dreams, and what was a memorable dream that you had, good or bad? What was a memorable dream that you had that stands out that you just feel like you'll never forget?
Do you have one, Johnny?
Nah.
No. You know what?
Not even a good one.
No, my dreams are pretty generic most of the time. Except every once in a while I have that nightmare. I don't want to have that nightmare. I wake up sometimes glad I'm still here.
So
know?
can you?
Yeah.
I want to ask Johnny. Well, I want to ask you both, you guys. Do you have those dreams where you can go jump back in them?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
I can't do that. I
all right.
can't do that.
All right, so lucid
Especially when I gotta pee. When I gotta
lucid
pee, I can't
lucid
get-
dreams.
No, I
He
can go right
fucks it
back.
up.
I can go right
He fucks it
back
up.
in.
Okay, so lucid dreams
do that.
are dreams that when you're in the middle of the dream, you can control what's happening.
Yeah, I can do that.
You can do that, really?
Yeah, absolutely.
I've never had a lucid
Can't do
dream.
it.
Because my when I have a dream, sometimes it's like I can go forward in a movie.
Yeah.
You know, like when I say go forward in a movie, it's like this. I'm in this dream, and if it's not going the way I want to, I can rewind and then go a different direction.
Yeah.
do it.
And that's how most of my dreams are. And that's like I said. That's why when I have a nightmare, to me, I can't control it. So it's like
That's actually a good
it's like,
point.
It's like this
Yeah,
still's
yeah.
happening, and I don't like it.
You don't have any control over it. And it's like,
But most of the time, when I wake up from that nightmare, I can go back to sleep and fix it.
really?
Yeah.
That's wild, man. I've never had that.
Mm.
I've never had a dream that I could re-enter, and
Yeah.
I've never had a dream that
either.
I could control, ever.
Once I gotta pee, it ruins it. I gotta get up, piss, and it's over. I gotta start
You-
all
you
over
can't
again.
go back
I gotta-
into it.
Gotta start all over again. Yeah.
Is there a really good or a really bad dream that you
You know what thing I hate? You know what dreams I hate the most is like when you get a check. They give you a check. Here's your check.
A money dream,
And I
dude.
can't. The money dream.
I've won the
let me
lottery
say this.
I
before.
want to take it with
Okay,
me, dude.
I've won the lottery before.
But I'll tell you this: I don't like to fight in dreams because
Yeah.
it's like
You
I'm
can't
punching
never
in
punch.
water.
Water.
I'm punching in water.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like I
hate
can
that
hit
shit.
you as hard as I can,
Oh,
and it doesn't hit
know
you
what it
hard.
anything.
You know what I hate the most? Falling off a building.
I never do that.
I've never done that.
I've done that. and
I've
it-
heard a lot of people have a
It drives me
falling-
nuts, dude. I can't do it because it makes you feel like it's never gonna end. The fall feels like
Okay.
it never's gonna end, and your stomach feels like it's gonna
Yeah,
come out
yeah,
your
yeah,
chest.
yeah.
So do you
I hate it.
dream in color or black and white? They say
Oh,
that's a
color.
thing.
Color.
I'm
I got
color. I'm
I got
color. It's like
It's
normal.
like vivid. It's very
Yeah.
vivid.
I have had black and white dreams before,
It's very vivid.
but that's a good point. I've never even thought of that. But yeah, I have had black and white dreams before. But I mean, all of mine. I feel like most of mine are in color. I've had really good dreams. I've had really bad dreams. I've dreamt that I've won the lottery
Yeah.
before.
You wanna
and I
hold on
wake
to that
up
money?
and
Money.
Damn.
Hey, and I wake up and I'm like, God,
There's that
man,
check.
But you know what's funny, and I want to quantify this when I say what I said earlier about being able to go back to sleep and
Yeah.
finish a dream.
Yeah.
I can do that, but I can't go to sleep tonight and dream about whatever I want to. If
Yeah.
that makes sense,
Yeah.
it's kind of
Once
like
your brain already starts it,
once,
you
once
like
my
go back
brain
to sleep.
starts it. If I barely wake up and look at the time and everything, I can do that. But like I can't say that I'm going to go to sleep tonight and dream that I won
Ye-
the lottery and have this big nice life or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, I can't just do that. It's
Is
like
that all the time though, or is it just a random? Like, can you always go back into the dream, or is that just
pretty
random?
much all the time? Yeah.
Really?
And I could wake up unless I really, really wake up to where like I'm up for the rest
You're
of
lucky,
the day.
dude. That's lucky.
You know, and it wasn't that way my whole life.
Yeah.
You know, I actually, and I have to find where it was. It was in Omni magazine years ago about
Playboy.
dreams and controlling your dreams, and this article is about the fact that you can do that.
Yeah.
And so I thought, I want to do that because as a kid, I had bad dreams,
Yeah.
and I think, wow, I wake up and I go, man, I don't want to have those bad dreams. And like, even as a kid, I'd go, I don't want to watch this horror movie before I go to sleep because
Yeah.
I don't want to have bad dreams.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just kind of put my mind to it. And I know that sounds weird, but I mean, it's
Everybody's different. So, I mean,
it's
For sure.
it's really, I mean, it's something that it's just kind of normal.
what about you, Keith?
What's that? A dream?
Yeah.
For me, it was always like the money thing. That was always the big thing for me. And the other thing was like so I don't know if anybody is like this, like me, like I am, but I can't go to sleep in quiet. So I have to have the TV
You
on.
need like the white noise.
Like I have to have the TV on.
Yeah.
I have to have a show that's familiar, because if I don't have a show that's on familiar and there's noise, I can't. I'll just sit there all night and dream because my mind goes crazy. So I have to have the TV on. So usually I have Family Guy on, or Family Guy, or Everybody Loves Raymond. If I got those two shows on, I can go to bed.
Yeah.
But what the problem is though, when I go to bed, dude, I either got Peter trying to blow me, or either I got Raymond. I'm in Raymond's life, like I'm in Everybody Loves Raymond's life, like everybody.
Yeah.
I mean that life, or Peter Griffin is
Yeah.
trying to bang me, and but that's a problem though. It's just I can't.
It's a
sleep,
nightmare, by the way.
No, but the whole point of it is like I can't sleep with silence. I
Yeah.
can't. There's this thing now on YouTube where you can put it on. It's rainy.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's like a rainy room.
Yep.
And it's like rain, and it's cool. Like it's very neat. It's like I think it's called
Rainy room.
no. There's this thing called, it's like an app or something. It's called like Calm, and you can hear like
Yep.
rain or whatever the
Yep.
fuck you
I've
want.
seen it advertised.
Yeah. I think LeBron James does it or whatever with
Yep.
his fake ass hair. Anyway, so it's LeBron James doing it, but it's like rain or whatever the case may be. But I can't do that, dude. Like I have to have TV on. I have to have like a show on that I know that's
Some people need
familiar.
a fan. Some people need a fan.
We have to have a fan on. and it's
I'm
just
su-
noise. I
I'm
have to have
such the
noise.
opposite, man. I
You
want
have silence?
stone cold
do it.
silence.
You want
can't
to be in a
do it.
cave, huh?
I want
can't
I
do it.
want cold, like
Can't do it.
like I want to feel a breeze,
Can't do it.
but I want it to be silent. I want stone cold silence.
Have you ever dreamed you died?
I have. I have.
So,
I've dreamed that I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I've dreamed that I've died and then come back to life in that dream.
so that's odd. But I had a dream once. I've ridden motorcycles, dirt bikes.
Yeah.
The whole motocross deal, and I dreamed once that I had a crash and died on a Kawasaki KX 125. That's a
Yeah.
type of motorcycle.
It's a very specific dream.
Yes, I've never ridden one in my life. I never will.
Did
I just that's
Did-
just
did
my
you-
deal. I'll never
did you want one? Is
I
that why you
wanted one.
dreamed?
I wanted one.
That's why you dreamed about it.
Yeah, and
That's wild, huh?
so to this day, and I promise you, for the rest of my life, I'll never put my leg over one.
No doubt.
I
huh?
I mean, and I don't consider myself
Wow.
overly superstitious, but hey,
You're a
I'll
little
take a hint.
stitious.
I'll take a hint.
You're a little stitious.
Yeah, I'll take a hint.
Hey, I'm a little stitch. Michael Scott.
Because something
Yeah.
happened to me, and y'all look at me and go, dumb bastard should have known better than
Yeah,
to
that
get on
dream.
that bike. Yeah,
You had that dream.
but anyway, that's kind of weird. And that would be something. So there's a dream that affected me for the rest of my life. I just won't ride one.
Isn't that crazy that like dreams can have that impact on you?
Yeah, I mean, it seemed
know?
real.
Like I've
Feels real.
thought I would say I've had really bad dreams. I've obviously had really good dreams. I mean, everybody has, but like I've had like bad dreams to the point where I've woken up, with an elevated heart rate, and like, everybody at some point has the dream where you wake up and like you check your surroundings and you're like, oh, everything's good, and like you have this like wave of like comfort where like you wake up stressed and like you check and everything's right and you realize it's a dream, and as soon as you realize it's a dream, you're like,
Boom.
dude,
I've had
oh,
the dreams where I felt like if I had the dreams where I feel like I'm pulling my teeth out, And then when I wake up, I was like, oh shit, my teeth are there.
Oh, they're still there. Oh
Yeah.
my god!
But
And
it's
then-
like
and
it's
you
so
have
vivid.
that like
It's
you
so
have that-
vivid.
yeah.
It's like so real. Like damn, I lost my fucking all my teeth. And shit.
There's a thing
So
about
weird.
that,
I hate
by the
that
way.
shit, dude.
Yeah,
I hate that.
there's a thing about that, by the way, where,
that.
where like people will like attribute certain dreams that you have to certain like things that you worry about, and teeth is one of those.
Dude, it's like-
So falling
yeah.
is one.
Yeah, falling's
uh,
bad, dude.
Teeth is one. Anything that involves your teeth, anything that involves
Oh, wow.
like a physical traumatic experience is another one. I had a dream, and I have not told very many people about this, so this is like raw information for 52. But like, I had a dream, and in this dream, I encountered this like demon thing or whatever. It was like it felt like an evil like spirit or something. I don't know. And in the dream, it got progressively worse and worse and worse. And this being, this like thing, got closer to me. And the closer that it got to me, I realized it was saying my name. It was saying Trent.
Graves.
Yeah.
Is that Starbucks? Well,
It's a Starbucks.
Starbucks.
And it was getting louder and louder the closer that it got, and it got so loud in my dream that I woke up. And when I woke up, and this is right hand to God, this is the 100% true story. I woke up, and I had a hallucination. Like in real life, when I actually woke up, I had a hallucination, and I saw that same exact creature, that same exact being, like hovering over me, like when I was sleeping. And I'm not saying that it was actually there. I'm not saying it was an actual.
Hey,
Like,
could have been. Could have been.
I'm not saying it was like a spirit or anything like
awesome.
that. I'm
Coulda
not
been.
saying that my house was haunted or anything like that.
Could have.
I'm saying I had an actual hallucination, and I saw it in real life, and I feel like most people would say, no, you were still dreaming, you were still sleeping or whatever. The problem is I woke up and I saw that hallucination, but I never went back to sleep.
Yeah.
So it was not me still dreaming, because I never went back to sleep. I was awake the entire time. And I got up and I went to the restroom, and I came back and I sat on the edge of my bed, and I was like, I cannot go back to sleep.
Yeah.
Hey, were you naked?
No.
No.
No,
Just asking.
I wasn't.
Just
That's a
These are details.
different dream.
No,
Oh,
details.
man, but,
Dude,
but, you know,
details, dude,
dreams can
details.
mess you up. You can
Yeah.
have that dream and you just feel weird the whole rest of the next day,
Mhm.
you know, because it triggered something.
Isn't that crazy?
Fucks you up the
that
whole
like
day. The
yeah,
next
yeah.
day, it fucks
Like,
you up the whole day.
you can have a bad dream. It'll affect the way
whole
you
next day,
react with
tomorrow.
people.
And
Yeah.
and you know what? You
The whole next day,
Yeah.
it'll affect the way
Yeah.
you react
Yeah.
with people.
yeah, your dream just takes you down that road. And like I said, I've had that kind of deal where I can, you know, steer the dream, you know, but
I'm envious of that, by the way.
but I
Yeah, me too.
but when I can steer it and I can back it up or do it, you know, when it's long as I'm
Can you redo stuff?
redo stuff like it,
I can't.
going
do
to
it. I wish
this
I could do that.
this
Oh,
happens
that's
and you redo it.
so crazy.
But the thing is, still to say, I can't choose the subject. You know what I mean? It just I'm just
the theme is there.
the theme is there. It just
Yeah.
comes and sometimes that's weird, but all I can do is like steer it a little bit, you know? But I
Mm.
can back it up, steer it or whatever.
I need you to know how rare that is. Like, I feel like most people can't do that.
Yeah.
And that is something like you should feel happy about, because like I absolutely cannot control anything that happens. I can't. I've never had a lucid dream. I've never been able to like re-enter a dream. I've never been able to, whatever happens when I'm asleep just fucking happens.
I
it.
feel like I
So
may
I got-
be in that Tom Cruise movie to where I'm just I'm
Sky.
I'm Vanilla Sky,
Vanilla
man.
Sky,
Maybe
that's
maybe
shit.
this is maybe I'm from the future and I'm just
That's it.
chilling in this
Yeah,
Vanilla
yeah.
Sky
Go in
dream.
the elevator. Go in the
But I'm
elevator.
still waiting on Penelope Cruz to show
Oh.
up, but she
Oh,
hasn't shown up yet.
Oh, I'm waiting on what's her name? What's the other one? What's the other one that was in it?
Like, damn. You know, if you could choose the subject matter of a dream, like, why can't, supermodels chase you instead of demons, right? But
Cameron Diaz was in that one too.
yes,
Vanilla Sky.
it was a good show.
Yeah.
It was a good show.
Good show.
A lot of people didn't
Yeah.
like it.
Cameron Diaz
Hey,
was hot. Hey,
trippy.
she was
It
hot.
was-
Hey, she was hot in.
Meh.
She was hot in
The mask.
Oh,
Hey, maybe we'll meet in another
Black and white
life
dress.
when we
Mask.
are both
She was hot.
cats.
Mask.
That was the line.
She was hot.
When she
Was
first, hey, when
Maybe
she first,
we'll meet in another life when we are both cats.
hey,
That works for me.
That's from
Yeah,
Vanilla
Cameron
Sky.
Diaz was
he's a
shit.
big Jewish cat.
He is a big Jewish cat.
I am. Dude. I love the Jewish people. The Jewish people. They're
Dude, hey,
great.
dreams are weird, man.
Yeah.
I've never had a falling dream. Have you all ever had a
I-
falling dream?
All the
I
time.
don't
Dude.
think
I always
I
have
have either.
falling on a skyscraper. I'm always falling down.
Dude, are you serious?
Dude, it feels like your gut's getting pulled out of your fucking back.
Dude,
I hate it. I fucking hate it,
I've
dude.
never had that.
It feels like your stomach's being pulled out of your gut, and I can't stand it, dude. And it's just like I feel like that's how I'm gonna die. That's why I don't like. That's
Maybe
why I don't
I've
fly.
done that once.
That's why I
or
don't fly.
Twice ever a fall, but
That's why I don't fly, dude. Because I feel like if I fly, that's how I'm gonna die, falling.
Really?
But you know
I don't fly.
they say
Wow,
we
dude.
all said color, but I think it's a thing that some people only dream in black and white. I think that's. A thing.
I mean, I've heard of that.
Yeah,
I've heard of that for sure.
I don't.
I'll never fly.
It's crazy to me to think that something so like traumatic can happen to you that will affect who you are. That doesn't actually ever happen.
It's just
just a
completely
dream.
fictitious.
But it'll change who you are. Like it'll change the way. Like we were talking about how it affects you the next day.
So
It'll change how you react with other people.
Would you say this? Most of the time when you dream, is it about people, places, and things that are in your life now, or is it just like
It's always about people that are in my life.
yeah?
You know what? You know what's crazy? The places aren't. The places will
They're
be
all odd, huh?
Yeah, the places will be like just like random
Hey,
whatevers that I've
sometime-
never even I've never even been to. It'll just be a random whatever, but the people in it are
sometimes
always
I'm-
like people.
You know,
I
like you're back in this high school with somebody that you never even went to high school with, or something crazy like
okay.
that.
The exception to that is like the B characters in my dream will almost always be random people that I don't know. Like they're just like people that
Maybe
are that are
CrossFit
there.
crossing.
Just fill in.
CrossFit Crossing will be in there.
He'll be like
whatever.
that. Just like
Winona Ryder.
snacks,
One
snacks,
snacks.
snacks like that. It's not a snack. Shit. CrossFit crossing.
He's just selling snacks on the side of the
So,
dream.
hey guys, all of you that we put to sleep with this episode, I hope you're having good dreams.
Hey, it's good. It's good. man.
Anything else before we go, guys?
No, man. Dude, just keep dreaming. Just keep falling. Keep falling.
Keep
Hey,
falling.
Keep
dude.
falling, dude. Free
Hey,
free
just
falling.
follow.
Just keep
Fall.
dreaming, man.
Hey, free
Keith,
falling.
where can people find you on social media?
I'm on you caught me off guard already. I wasn't ready for that. Towns of Savage, Instagram.
Instagram.
MX429.
Real Trent Graves from me. This has been episode 27 of the 52 podcast.
dude.
We'll check you next time.
Yeah.
Adios.
Let's do it.
I was just in my office and I heard a ruckus.